You guys have asked, so it's finally here. My first upgrade, and it's actually a downgrade. Let's go. You guys know I've had major problems with this SSP. It has been overheating so bad since I got it. So we're here at Aaron's garage today, and he has owned over 400 Fox bodies. So he's here to help me today.
I know an electric fan looks really cool, but if you look at this fan, it's on this particular car. AC condenser and a radiator, you've got all this aluminum, you have zero airflow, guys. So that's part of the problem. We're gonna diagnose that, or we could also have a bad mechanical gauge in the cluster. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna run the car up to temperature, we're gonna make sure we got good flow in the radiator, and we're gonna see what the gauge says on the dash. If the car continues to overheat, I've got a new temp sensor and I have a couple clusters we might swap out to see if it's an electronical issue versus a coolant issue.
Oh yeah. Let's get this thing started up and bring it up to temperature. Oh yeah, I love the sound of this car. Whoa,
yeah, almost tripped. Workers' comp.
Okay, so we drained some of the coolant and we're trying to figure out if it's actually an overheating problem or maybe the gauges right now. So we spilled a ton because it came out, but it seems like it's working right, Aaron?
Yeah, give me your relay.
Oh, yes! They're feeling how hot it is, I'm scared.
The thermostat open, we got good flow in the radiator. However, I still think with all this aluminum blockage on this fan shroud assembly with these electric fans, I don't think you're getting enough airflow through the radiator to keep it cool where it needs to be. So what we're gonna do, your first upgrade is a downgrade. We're gonna put a stock fan back on it. They want the AC to work.
That's right.
They don't want it to overheat.
We want AC.
So we're gonna...
It gets hot here in Utah, okay? Very hot.
So we're gonna put a stock fan back on it and see if that fixes the problem.
Britton, you look really busy right here.
I'm supervising. I'm just kidding. I feel bad because I feel like I'm slowing him down. Do you want me to help?
No, ma'am. You can watch and learn.
I feel like he doesn't trust me. Just kidding.
When you're not even allowed to work on your own car, that's a problem.
I know.
Well, right now it's really hot.
Wait a second.
I don't want her to
My
get
car.
burned,
It is hot. I know. I just felt that.
you know?
He's a gentleman, is what he's saying.
Oh, I'm definitely not.
He's a gentleman. It's been about 10 minutes. Aaron's about to get this radiator out. He found some major wiring problems here. It was kind of crazy for a minute.
Hold this hose right here because it's going to have a little coolant. You want some gloves like these?
No, it's okay.
Okay, I don't want you to burn yourself.
I don't need
now hold
gloves.
this and the hose at the same time. Pick it straight up.
What about the wires?
It should have come with the shoe.
Oh!
Yeah! Who says I don't work on cars? Who said it?
But she's not even dirty, come on!
Dirty-minded though. Oh, snap.
All right, we're making progress. Next step now.
Got the electric fans off. All the wiring's taken out. The relay, which, by the way, this relay was super melted down in here and down in here.
Oh my
Your car
gosh.
could have caught on fire.
Are you serious?
Yep, if it could have got much worse.
Oh my gosh, thank goodness we're changing it. Holy cat, can you believe that?
Yeah, I can actually. That looked really melted.
Got a new overflow tank.
New used, right? Going back to stock.
No, this one's brand new, not used. Now the fan shroud is used.
Aaron's putting the fan together and he just told me that there's two types of fans, one for the SSP and then one for a regular 5.0.
Yeah, so inside,
High cooling?
internally, they're thermal actuated for heat. The SSP cars run a different thermal clutch than an actual 5.0 runs. So because the SSP cars are normally cop cars, they set and build up a lot of temperature just setting, idling and stuff like that in traffic. The downfall to that clutch is they are very loud when they're cold. When they heat up, the fan will spin freer, but when it's cold, when you start the car up, it's gonna sound like a very large electric fan under the hood when you first start
Now,
the car.
does the AC work? Will it work and not overheat the car?
I sure hope so.
All right, that's all
You got the right one though. Good
More to
job.
follow.
Wow, delayed.
Wait.
We found more problems. Look at this. Someone jacked this up down here because they put
That's
a
all
lift
right.
or something.
I got this handy dander grinder. We can make it fit. I'm just gonna cut a little bit off the radiator fan shroud right here.
Oh, that's why it wasn't fitting.
Yep, it's hitting the radiator support. That could be why they stuck a fan on it in the first place.
Taking shortcuts.
That's what people do.
It's time. It's going in finally.
Yep, we had to do a little bit of fabrication on the bottom of the fan shroud. The radiator support was a little tweaked, so.
A little.
Well,
If it
you know,
fits.
it's a highway patrol. Sometimes you gotta ram it in there.
Oh.
That's what she said.
I wasn't gonna say that one.
I was waiting for you. You didn't pick up.
So we just got the fan installed. We're gonna put some coolant in and turn the car back on. I am so excited and pumped to see if it actually worked. You have to go follow Fox Junk. He is so awesome out there. Oh my gosh, these guys.
Is it weird?
You can't keep them apart. Go follow him. I will link it below. He knows his stuff. He built Ken Block's Fox Body drift car. Go check him out.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate
Let's
it.
start it up, yeah?
Let's get a little coolant put in it first,
Oh.
and we'll fire it up. It's a little bit low from when we did the coolant flow test. Once we get it topped off, we'll start it up and see what it does for temperature.
Cody just said that's a professional pour job.
Yeah.
Remember how much I spill?
Oh.
Oh, don't spill. No pressure.
That's all right. I know how to put it in the hole.
Oh!
Bingo.
Hole in one.
Chopped off with coolant. Let's start it up.
Oh.
You guys, check it out. Remember this didn't work? Oh,
Well, it still doesn't, but he showed us how to work it.
done.
There.
And
It's
pull.
fixed, right?
There we go. It started.
Yeah.
All right, let's go check out that fan. Oh, yes, it worked.
Whoa, look at that. That is moving some air. Wow.
Jeez.
Notice? Put your hand up in here, Cody. Feel the air coming out of the front. An electric fan is designed to pull air only. The stock fan will pull and push in both directions.
Hopefully it works. I hope it doesn't overheat now, because that would be a bigger problem.
About half of you guys did say to turn that fan back to stock. So very nice catch. That's the first thing he told us as well. So I guess like Aaron said, our first modification is a what?
Downgrade?
Downgrade, is a D-modification, right?
Step back.
Anything that works better is a modification.
1 step back, 2 steps forward.
There you go. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna warm this thing up and get it to temperature and see how it does.
Feel that fan.
Oh yeah, it's so much cooler in there already. I mean, it was blowing hot air.
It was way hot.
So we got that for sale right now. If anybody wants it, it works really good.
What? Oh, I thought you were talking about the SSP. I was like, what?
All right, just watch. I'm just here.
You okay there? You comfortable?
Yeah, I'm comfortable.
Cody's filming right there. We got Aaron checking that temperature gauge. We got the scientists at work here. And the engine looking very good right now. All right, let's check this out. All right, it's running very, very cool right now. It's looking very good. Should we turn on the air conditioning or not
Go
yet?
and try the AC. Before you do that, so some of you guys, they call it a slosh module. It normally runs the fuel gauge. It's behind the instrument cluster. Watch the temperature gauge when you turn the light switch on over here. Show them the temp gauge. Watch how far it goes up. See how far that temperature climbed? So that's caused by, there's an electronic module that goes behind the cluster that controls the voltage inside the cluster itself. So a lot of early cars are way worse than these, but the later Fox bodies, they'll up a little bit when you turn the lights on. Most of my Aero cars run about the 3rd bar. This one's running right at the 4th, and it's been running for 10 or 15 minutes. So we're gonna run the AC and see what it does. So go ahead and turn the air on.
Is it staying cool?
So far, so good right now.
Wow.
Yep.
Definitely helped quite a bit.
Yep, it is already lower than when the original aluminum radiator fan was on. Normally it would sit way above that halfway mark. So right now it's looking very, very strong. So let's turn on the air conditioning and see what the temperature does. Now just gotta sit and wait.
The thing with the AC, the reason it goes hot is it puts a load on the engine, puts more on the motor itself, so it causes the engine to run a little bit slower, so the water pump actually slows down versus what it does without the AC on. It's supposed to adjust, but for some reason your idle didn't go up when you turn the AC on. Normally the ECM will calibrate that and it'll pick the idle up 100 RPM for the AC on. It didn't do that. If it stays around halfway, it should be fine. Especially here at idle, when you get it on the road and you got some air going through the radiator, it should drop further than what it does.
So now what we're doing is the very best modification you can do for these hoods. Instead of these, right, we need vice grip. Going back with the stock
prop rod.
He had an extra
I know
one.
you guys hate stock prop rods and you always want these hydraulic shocks, but I'll tell you what, when they've been on the car for a year, this is what they do. The hydraulics wear out and the hood falls on your head 3 or 4 times. Yes?
And it has fallen on mine about 6 or 7 times and Cody's twice. And Aaron, it didn't get you, right?
Nope.
But he knew about it already.
I knew about it. I just don't have the inventory Aaron
I
has.
even had a stock white prop rod in the correct color.
Look at that.
So anybody that's looking for some hydraulic shocks, maybe they'll put them on their website and give them to a subscriber.
Now we're taking those off, which is weight reduction, right? And Cody's out searching for stuff.
Hey, you gotta stay out of my junkyard, man.
Can I show them what's back there?
No.
No? Okay, it's a secret.
Top secret.
He got some cars back there, guys. He's got some cars in here too. Whoop. And I won't show you what he has outside. You'll have to check out his channel for that one. So it's just buttoned up. We're gonna go for a little cruise and see if it's working. Thank you so much, Aaron. I really appreciate all your work, but let's go. Let's go have some fun. So far, so good, guys. So I'm gonna drive this around for about 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna flip on the air conditioning and see what happens. It's still a really hot day today, so let's hope that temperature stays down. It's been about 10 minutes now. I have not kicked on the air conditioning, and I already see some noticeable changes. It is running underneath the halfway point, and it has never done that before. So far, so good. See that right there. Okay, I'm really excited. I'm gonna kick on the air conditioning right now. It's staying underneath the halfway mark. So far, so good, guys. So I'm gonna let this run for a little bit and see what happens. All right, guys, I just pulled to get some gas, and you know what? I think it's fixed. I think it's absolutely 100% fixed. I've had the air conditioning on for about 15 minutes, running this car in very hot temperature, and look where it sits. Voila, it's fixed. Thank you so much, Fox Junk, for helping us out. Thank you guys for watching. I'll keep you guys updated. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.